It's sort of a dream come true, honestly. The strange thing, this is a weird story. When I was 16 years old, Matt Reeves and Matt directed Cloverfield, and we created Felicity together. Matt and I were at a Super 8 film festival in LA, and the LA Times wrote a story about it that came out the next day, and we got a phone call that day from Steven Spielberg's assistant, who at the time was Kathy Kennedy. Yes. And she said, Steven made films when he was your age, and they're damaged. The splices are sort of coming off, the little tape splices. Would you guys be interested in repairing them? And Matt and I were like, yeah, we got finals, but we could probably also repair Steven Spielberg's movies that he made. And they said, oh great, we'll drop them off. So someone comes and drops off these two original films, Firelight and Escape to Nowhere, that Steven Spielberg made when he was a kid. And these are the original, there are no copies, these are the original movies. And it says on the film, which of course we watched them, it says written and directed by Steve Spielberg. And I'm like, Matt, we must take a frame of this, we have to. And he's like, no, we can't do that, they'll know. So we didn't steal it. And anyway, a lot of almost theft in my childhood. So we repaired these movies, and they were shot on regular 8, not Super 8, and we like peeled off every splice and put it back on, and it was just watching these movies that he made, it was insane, and it was just so inspiring. And I had no idea why this was happening. It felt like a complete joke, because isn't there a building somewhere at Universal that's designed to house the team that restores Steven Spielberg's films that he made when he was a kid? So we repair these movies, and they picked them up. They gave us $300, and that's when I knew why they had us do it. But anyway, so years later, this is a couple years ago, I called Steven and I said, I have an idea for a movie called Super 8, and I just sort of pitched him, and he was very excited about it because I knew, having, in a weird way, worked on those movies, I had a sense of sort of what he had done when he was a kid.